Alright, good morning, good day. This is the African Crypto Warlord. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Sunday. What we're looking at here today is we're going to be doing a long-term, medium-term, and pretty much intraday analysis of XRP USDT. This is currently on the 5-minute. So just for quick scalp peruse, I'd be looking for a failure here and anywhere continuation back down to the mean. Let me just make this quick. So if it does fail underneath orange line, 0.67 to the downside, and if it closes above, we're looking for continuation into one of these red lines at 41.42. That's the front target. Alright, so we can see that this is getting quite bullish right here in this W formation on the 5-minute, as we're seeing. That was yesterday, that was our previous daily mean, this is our current daily mean, this yellow line, and we're looking to continue up. So first point of contest is 41.16. Alright, we get into this region, we'll start looking for a little bit of more signal processing to be done, to be had. Alright, let's pop it onto the 21-day. What are we seeing here? We don't have any volatility reading yet for XRP, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a magic trick on the 7-day. Okay, so general idea is if this candle is small, the next one is going to be very easy to start setting on a bear side of things. Given we've pulled out of the bottom here on returns, we are looking maybe to hit it. S2 of the mean on this returns here. General trend is starting to flip over, bullish div, and 21-day, you don't want to be on the wrong side of the 21-day. Mean reverting to the upside with a bullish div. So we're going to go hunting for things on like the 14 and everything lower to start backing the 21-day. So we can see that the 14-day is also wanting to mean revert. This longer term trend is also wanting to mean revert to the upside. General APs, same thing as this candle small, that's why it's below. Keeps above the mean, you'll have your trend going on. No red flashes, no reason to short the 14-day. Alright, 14-day target 55 cents and 73 cents. Let's go have a look here. So this is the 7-day. This is the 7-day distribution code, and that is on Bitcoin, where it had zero volatility. And as you can see here, we didn't have zero volatility in XRP. But what you can see is a nice distribution. Alright, within here. So this is our mean at 82.95 cents. And any one of these levels are going to be contested. So what I'm generally going to say here is, because we've had the cross at 3802, same like Bitcoin, XRP has a lot more padding to actually save this if it was to fail here. General idea is two candle closes above this, you want to look for 45.30 cents. Breakthrough 45.30 cents. Remember, you can still hit a bear div in this region and can still hit a bear div in this region. You can look for continuation up into the 80 cents if you closing about 52.30 cents, 53 cents on the dot. Bullish divs over here can lift you up into any one of those regions. Now, XRP's range on the 7-day is from 38.39 to 45.17. Now we're going to go have a looky, see if it is wanting to go up or down to which one of those. Okay, so 5 days telling me we actually haven't come up and hit this target, our mean reversion target. Let me make this big. Let me make that big. Alright, and what it is every time it'll come up, there's no candles here, but it's alright, eventually it'll load. Eventually it'll load. We've had this region being tested. We've come in, and as you can see, just on the wick side of things, we've hit a hidden bull div, reverse wave trend in, new target 5584. Previous exactly in line with our previous high wick. Alright. So we pulled that target out twice. Now these high 50 numbers. Okay, cool. So now we have perfect. A little bit of contraction or sideways above a mean, which sends it back into 45.11. That's on the 3-day. 3-day is very powerful. No reason to short just yet, even though we have a bear div over here. That's because this candle is still smaller than the wick at the top. As soon as it clears the wick, no more bear div. Alright, so you got to look for that. Sideways until stated otherwise. Longer term trend on the 3-day is starting to pull through. As explained previously, I'll just show you. When green is green, when red is red. So now we're going back to green. Don't be on the wrong side of the green phase. So 3 days looking good. 3-day target is 45.21 cents. Okay, mean reversion on here. So here's the catch-22. There might be a lot of signal processing to had in this region today, the next 2 days. Why do I say this? Contraction, positively correlated, we have some sideways. This thing will only really confirm in 8 hours and 44 minutes, and when it does confirm, it's going to be, this one's going to be contracting, they're both going to be contracting, and it's going to have a sideways candle. So you might, if it does lift up here on the low time frames, you're going to have a grind out. So a short squeeze, I don't know which one wins. Anyway, so 12 hours looking very, very nice. Why? Because we have volatility contracting and we're having this pump, which tells me that the chaos and disorder is wanting to trend to the upside. Okay, this is starting to flick over and it's easily wanting to trend to the upside. It's better to have positive drift when you're trying to break higher levels, because then it can set a bull div with expansion and volatility when it returns. Okay, little key points that few people don't understand. Alright, so what do we have here? We have a 6 hour contraction, backs to 12 hour, has an outlier event occurring below the daily VRE levels, breaking through a little bit too fast for my liking. Let's see if this doesn't get scalped down. This move might take a long time. But yeah, there's general continuation into any one of these VRE levels at 41, 47. We're going to keep that basic. We need to start looking for things that are going to trim this off. Alright, so we're going to go throw up these guys, those guys. That's beautiful. Alright, so what am I looking for a long trade from up here? Is on the 3 hours going to get technical to get this trade. And that's because this JMA needs to break through this orange line. And when it does break through said orange line, we're going to look for continuation. But when it does touch, it's going to be a pullback. And how do I know that there's going to be a pullback? Because our next best phase in volatility is going to be contraction. We've been expanding from down here. We're going to get some contraction, and we're still going to be positively correlated. We're still going to be positively correlated on contraction, which adds a negative drift downside. So it needs to hold above the orange line when the negative drift comes through the book. Let's look at the 90 minute. The 90 minutes looking cool. This is a strong move because it's having this is the outlier on this orange line, but the R rows mean reverted. So there's still some more legs on the 90 minute to the upside. Expansion still looking tidy under expansion. All you want to really see is make sure that the chaos and disorder keeps on expanding. As soon as it ticks back down, you know that we're going to come test this orange line. 90 minute looking clean cut. Bring you back. Alright, contraction phase. So this is the 6 hour, 12 hour, 24 hour. They all have the same signature. That's float up. Alrighty then. So as XRP starts to clear out of this range, we're going to have a pullback. Maybe we're going to have a pullback. But if there is a pullback target, it's going to be at 40.72. Right? If it does, yeah, you'll have your pullback target if this bear div still stays in the book. But if not, that's fine. Any failures below these orange lines, you're generally going to want to come back to 40 cents, 52. And this perfect crosses give you the exact number 40.012. So 40 and 12 cents, whatever the hell those micro cents are. Let's go have a looky see. As we knew, we are monitoring this breakout right now, and we have mean reversion, so we get a little pump. Let's see if we have volatility backing us. Yeah, we do. Alright, so that's the 15-minute mean reverting. VRE level, reverse wave trend, out of the game. So quite a big range here to get us up to there. Let's go play around on the 1 minute, see when the short comes in. Alright, no short yet, so maybe in 2 or 3 candles. Let's see. And expansion to the upside, still confirming, but a little bit of green, so negative drift. As soon as this column goes green, that super scalper touches, that's your short signal out. Alright, returns are starting to stop to the upside. It's on the 5 minute, I want it on the 1 minute. And then we will throw, that's what I thought I was looking at. Then we'll throw it back to the 7 day and just pull the targets off the 7 day from here, which is 5 days, the 7 day. Alright, so I'm going to expect a pullback on the next print if this does have continuation, because this longer term trend has turned around and is crossing one of our reverse wave trends. A lot of liquidity here sitting at 3.828. So given that it is XRP and it does like to make big ass wicks, that's maybe where I'll be hiding some money for a couple months at this region if we have a breakout, or over the next 4 or 5 days if we have a breakout. I hope that was helpful. That is your maybe 2 months from now target, 82 cents. All these levels on the way up can still keep it in a bear market. You start closing above here, you start looking for a bullish market, and that's usually we only get there once we've tested this region again. So the sooner we come to test this region, the less bottom side XRP will have for the next 2 quarters. I hope that was helpful. If you do like it, if you do find this information helpful, please do like and subscribe. Ciao, Bella.